Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dakari. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. So on this channel, I wanted to show you a little bit of behind the scenes of my workflow and why I choose to make certain decisions, especially when I'm creating things for social media. So that's what we'll be going through today. I'll walk you a little bit through the editing process, and you'll also get an understanding of why I choose to make certain decisions when I am posting on social media. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the edit, and then I'll show you some of the Instagram social media strategy stuff later on in this video. Let's get into it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is bring in some of these shots I have from a previous shoot. I needed some B-roll just to add a little bit of flavor to the video, and so that it's not just him talking the whole time, because that can easily lose someone's attention. So I'm going to add in some of these shots from a previous shoot where it's them actually working on the vehicle and all of that action shot stuff. So that'll help it out. That way it gets a little bit of flavor, especially when he's speaking about different things. It'll get the viewer's attention. So it'll be a little bit quiet, but at least you can see what I'm up to and why I'm choosing to make certain edits and cuts on this video. So I'm gonna watch through this one and see what I like and what I don't like. Let's skip through this. Okay, so this is cool, but as people are like really in their workflow, sometimes there are certain things you don't want to show. So like this, for example, he has some of the equipment in his mouth, so that scene I don't want to show, especially because this will be a video that some of their new customers will see. So let's go on to the next shot and see what we have. Alright, so see, this is not as bad. It's still like in the scene, but it's not as dramatic as it was when it was like showing his face with the like needle thing hanging out. So we'll go ahead and chop that right there. Okay, so see this right here, the needle thing is out of the scene, so let's start right there. And then we will probably use some of that. Okay, cool. So we'll use some of this. I'll just keep that on the side. I don't need this audio because there's already audio of him talking, so I'm just gonna go ahead and unlink this and then just keep the audio portion. That way I don't have to worry about that being in there, because clearly we don't want it in the final video anyway. So let's go to the next scene and see what we have. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see. That's just the vehicle. Alright, so there's only one thing out of this I'd probably use, and that was that shot from earlier. Because that's just shots of the vehicle, which could kind of use. This we definitely don't want to use. Not digging that either. So that's the thing, some of this stuff can be used for certain purposes. Other shots I get aren't really for the story that I'm telling. So this one is, I'm looking more for like, okay, what can we do to show them working on the vehicle, but doing it in a way that shows certain things in action, like them applying the film on the vehicle in this case. So this was okay for like Instagram, just showing, oh hey, this is the car they're working on, but for this particular video I don't want that. That's not exciting enough, so we won't use that one. Let's see what we got. So I know that one's okay. Yeah, that's all I got. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, because sometimes I shoot so many different things for these places, sometimes I have shots where I kind of forget about them, so I'm gonna go on the Instagram feed right now. It would probably make more sense to do it on here. Is it on their account that I could probably use? Okay, so see, I forgot. I have this shot here of them applying that same film but to a motorcycle, so I'll go ahead and download those, and then that way I can use that. Let me see if I have it on my phone. Let's see, I might have it. Okay, cool. So I have it on my phone. I got a new hard drive, so a lot of my stuff is not on there yet, but thankfully it's on here. That way I could just airdrop it and make it a lot quicker instead of downloading it in the cloud that I have. Okay, cool. So now we could pull some shots from here. And this one I know has something because I remember how the video went. So let's go ahead and get a little space there. I'm sure there's a million other ways to import this and stuff. That's just how I choose to do it so I can see where it is. But like anything, there's more than one way to do one thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this video, watch it. This already has like everything pieced together, so I'm not gonna use that full promo thing because that could be distracting. But I'm just gonna take the clips from this promo thing I shot and see what I like. Okay, so this is more just the bike itself, so we're not gonna use that. This right here can be used, so alright, so we'll do this. Okay, we're gonna have to crop that. That's just him wiping it, but this shot I like. So we got, okay, cool. So that is a little cut right there. Okay, so like most of this stuff could actually be used, even though the pace is kind of fast because it was for a different video. I still feel like it'll be cool, and then I could probably just have him doing a voiceover over all this stuff since I have his voice anyway. So let's see what that's like. You won't hear any of this audio, but I will, so I'll see how it fits. And let's put this over here. Alright, so it's not going to fit there, even though I just dragged it there just for getting it closer to the timeline, but let me listen to the beginning and see where I could potentially use some of those shots. what else do we have that I've done? Oh, okay, I forgot about this one too. So let me see. I'm actually gonna unplug this. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pull some of that. Let me see if I have that on here. Okay, so that is from this video. Take that out. Okay, so I'm gonna use some of the some of the video clips from that particular video. Let's see if we can make work, because right now I really don't have enough for what I'm going for. So let's see what we could do to kind of make it work. So let's take the audio out, because that's going to be distracting. Okay, so let's see what we got. Some of this is window tinting in the clip, so I have to cut that. Okay, alright, so some of this can be used because it's them actually applying the film. Okay, so we'll stop there. What else we got? Okay, so this is stuff I could use. Alright, so we'll chop. I don't really need that scene, like that doesn't really apply. So this we'll keep. Okay. And there's going to be more to this video. This was like video number 1 of probably 3 different segments we'll have to do, but it'll be good to be able to get more shots the next time I'm there of them working on the vehicles. I'm going to turn this down.
Different oils, tree sap, bird droppings.
Alright, so let's do...
Here at Capilata Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10 year.
I'm actually going to put this on a quarter, that way you can see.
Year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against...
Alright, so as he's talking about what it is initially, that's where I'm going to go ahead and put the B-roll. That way, because if I were to put these same shots while he's explaining maybe some of the benefits, that could make the viewer's attention kind of be split, where they're expecting the scenes to look like, oh, okay, these are the perks, but it's them installing, so that's kind of weird. So I'm going to put it closer to the beginning. Plus, those first couple of seconds of any video really need to be able to get someone's attention anyway. So I think this will be a much better place to be able to have clips that are not just him talking, but the B-roll there. And then later on throughout the rest of the video, it could just be him talking, because now we've caught their attention and they can tell that this video is going to benefit them. So let's see where the best place to put this is going to be.
Rocks.
Okay, let's see.
Here at Capilata Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film.
Okay.
And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against...
Alright, so...
Here at Capilata Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year...
Alright, so as he's saying paint protection film, that probably would be a cool place to put it.
We use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road.
Alright, cool. And then now that I've kind of established that initial scene, let me see what we could use from the bike part. Let's see.
Turn. A lot of people ask, 10-year warranty, that sounds amazing. But really, what does that warranty cover?
Alright, so I like... oops. Didn't mean to do that.
And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road.
Okay, so I think what I'll do is cut it.
That are going to be coming up from the road. Rocks that are going to be coming up from the road.
Okay, so we'll cut that right there.
Gravel, different oils, tree sap, bird droppings that can etch into your paint.
Alright, so the little film part's not that bad. I think I'm gonna use that.
Bird droppings that can etch into your paint.
Okay, because this is like, oh, it's a film. So let's
bird droppings that can etch.
So chop right there.
And etch into your paint. And all these things is actually going.
Alright, cool. So I think I'll just keep. Okay, and then the rest of this can probably
She's going to.
Okay, so we'll just do that for now. See what we got. Let's watch it.
Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film.
I might.
Road, gravel, different.
Should I do something? Okay.
Protect against. What's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road, gravel, different things that can etch into your paint. And all these things is actually going to.
Alright, so I think.
Coming up from the road, gravel.
I don't think I'll use
Coming
that.
up from the road,
Alright, so we don't need that little part.
gravel.
Don't need that. Don't need that. This I don't mind.
Bird.
I save a million times as I'm editing because Premiere can crash at any moment, so I always like to keep it saved.
Droppings that can etch into your paint. And all these things.
Okay, so I'm
Things
gonna
that
break
can
this
etch
up.
into your paint. Things that can etch into your paint.
Okay, so I'm gonna chop this because I really like that little film thingy for the purpose of this video.
And all these things
I
is
like
actually
this.
going
Cool. Yeah, what's this?
to bird droppings that can etch into your
Is that on?
bird droppings that can etch into
Okay,
your
so I'm getting rid of that one. Let's see what else we got.
protect against. What's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road.
The close-up is cool.
Protect against. What's going to protect against rocks.
Alright, I might use that. I'll see. Sometimes when I'm not sure, I just move it to the side. Alright, so I think I might use these ones first. Let's see what we got.
Here at Capital Auto Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And
Alright, so I'm probably gonna prioritize this.
we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film.
And let's try this one with the film first.
10-year paint protection film. 10-year paint protection film.
Oops.
Protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? What's going to protect against rocks. Things is actually going to add to the value of your car long term. A lot of
Alright, so I think I'll use that second one more than this initial one. I don't like that as much. Cool. So we'll chop it right there. Let's see.
we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road, gravel, different oils.
Alright, cool. So that's better than just having it completely plain. This video is not that long. I wish I had a lot more shots of them getting it applied to the vehicle, but for now I'd rather use the best of what I do have versus trying to make something work and it kind of being more ugly than anything. So let's see what this is.
Well, it's backed by a 10-year warranty.
Don't really need that one. Okay, so what's this? I'm gonna use this one, even though it's them just kind of like not fixing a spot, but really like putting their quality touch on one spot that had some issues, I guess. But I'm going to use some of that because I like how it shows how the film is on the vehicle.
Different oils, tree sap, bird droppings
Alright, so I'm gonna use that little swipe part because I like that.
that can etch into your paint. And all these things is actually going to add to the...
Alright, so let's do
different oils, tree sap, bird droppings that can etch...
Alright, so what I'll probably do is, because this is white anyway and that motorcycle had like white pieces, I'm going to use this to cheat and make it almost look like this was them working on that same part of the bike. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Save.
10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against?
Alright, so before this one, I'll show that, because then it's just color wise, it all fits a lot better too.
Different oils, tree sap, bird...
Okay, so let's do this little swipe motion.
Bird droppings that can etch into your paint.
Alright, and we don't need it long. There's already plenty of little B-roll right there. So let's just do this, see what it looks like, and then we'll have that one and go from there.
Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks.
Alright, so that was a little bit too long, so I'm going to cut that.
Protect against. Well, it's going to protect...
Bam, and then that's it there. So we'll just chop that. And watch it over.
10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road.
Alright, cool. That works. And
gravel, different oils, tree sap, bird droppings that can etch into your paint. And all these things is actually going to add to the value of your car long term. A lot of people ask, 10-year warranty, that sounds amazing. But really, what does that warranty cover? Well, it's backed by a 10-year warranty that's backed by a worldwide network of XPEL factory certified installers. But the main feature that's going to set XPEL apart from all of its competitor is its self-healing properties, and that's going to be in the top coat. So that top coat serves as a 10-year wax on the film. So it's going to, first of all, make the appearance of your car have a nice gloss to it, but it's really all the minor scratches you might see in cars or the little swirl marks, those sticking into the sun or pouring hot water can actually take out those swirls and those light scratches that may be in the top coat film. It's truly, it happens right in front of you, and that's really what kind of blows our customers away.
okay, so what I'm gonna do next, you won't be able to really pick up on that much, but because the way it was recorded and that space being so big and the microphone was far from him, there's an echo in there, so I'm going to try to fix that. Put some headphones in and then just do a slight audio touch, and then that'll be it for this video. Quick little save, and it's gonna be under effects, right? Okay. So I like to use denoise and dehummer for the most part for audio adjustments, but like anything, you just have to mess with it and see. I forgot there's two different versions. So this one. But yeah, like any time, you just have to see like what works best, but that's gonna be my main one. So I'm gonna go to graphics. Now I got the audio clip selected. I could add an adjustment layer and just kind of slide all this audio stuff across, but I mean, it's only 4 clips really, so it's not that bad. If this was like a timeline of like 10 different clips or 30 different clips with audio, I would probably just do an adjustment layer instead of having to do it on each individual one, but it's not that many, so we'll just knock it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute this music so I could get a clear picture of what the audio sounds like. Let's do this really quick. Make it all come up. Okay. So it's off. Alright, so when you use the denoise, it defaults to kind of like somewhere in the middle. And the only issue with that is it like really kind of it takes out all the background noise, but it really muffles a lot of the vocals as well. So you kind of have to do it lightly and then just tweak things. I usually try to just add a touch of it. So maybe like I'll do this to focus on certain frequencies, and then sometimes if I'm like, hey, I need to be more concerned with the higher frequencies, then I'll click on one of these and then just kind of do like 10% and see how that sounds, and then just keep adjusting. And then usually, because of the way I've been filming, sometimes it won't sound as good as it should, but at least it's better than having the echo being way too loud. So we'll see what sounds best. Alright, see, this sounds a lot better. See, his voice still sounds warm, and it's still, like, the echo's there, but it's not as bad at all. So it's like 80% better for sure. But I'm not losing, like, the bass in his voice either, like at first when I applied the denoise. So that's a lot better. I like that. Alright, so let me see. I'm gonna try dehummer and see if that does anything, because it's still a little bit more echoey than I want, but I might not have a choice in this case. So let's see. Hummer. Now I'm trying dehummer just to see what I can do with some of the audio. I've already applied denoise, and that fixed like 70% of the sound in a sense of how bad it was. It sounds a lot better, but I still want to see if I could just take it a little bit further on how clean the audio sounds. So let's try this. Alright, so the only issue with dehummer as well is sometimes when you just let it go to the default setting, it really takes out like all of his it takes out all of the bass in his voice. So now he just sounds like he's like 13 or something. So I'm changing that right now to the number of harmonics, or almost like tiers or levels of the filtering. I usually start off at like 2 and then kind of just go from there. Alright, so that sounds cool. 2 sounds like it's cleaning up some of the like hissing noise and just some of the like buzz noise that you could get from just having the microphone loud and just audio in general. So that sounds better. I'm gonna leave it at just that for now, and then let me see if I could do anything with denoise to try to help with the echo. Try it again. Oopsie. And I'll start over really quick, and then that might be it. Alright, cool. So I'm just turning the music down a little bit because it's kind of loud. Oh, that's weird. There's no what's name. Okay, well, let's change this to negative.
Here at Capilano Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up.
I'm going to go back, delete. We'll say -16 still. Let's see what happens.
Here at Capilano Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10.
Alright, that's too loud. So let's try like 18.
Here at Capilano Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road, gravel, different oils, tree sap, bird drop.
Alright, so it's kind of peaking in both directions, so I'm going to put this at -21. And then I'm going to turn his voice down as well. It's a little bit loud. And we'll just, not much, just a little bit, so we'll say -3. And see what that sounds like.
Here at Capilano Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year
so you can see
paint
here
protection
it's
film.
not like in the red.
And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road, gravel.
Okay, and then I'm going to tweak his voice just a little bit, turn it down. Let's go -5. I like listening to it through the MacBook speakers, even though they're not like for audio engineering, but this gives you a clear vision of, or not vision, but gives you a better idea of what it's going to sound like on a cell phone as well, which is what I like, because when people are on Instagram, that's what they're clearly using. So you want to see how it's going to sound when they're on their phone, and doing it this way versus even headphones is a better way to do it, in my opinion.
Here at Capilano Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road, gravel, different.
Okay, and right now it sounds like the music is too loud, but I'll transfer it to my phone later so I can see, because usually what happens is once I get it to my phone, that's when I could hear it on there, and then I could really tell what it's going to sound like on Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and just paste the audio settings. I only need to apply this and these two. Cool. And then we'll do the same thing. We're just going to paste the attributes, or the audio attributes in this case. Okay. And then that way I don't have to go into each one and then adjust all of those settings like manually. This just literally copy paste what I did to the first clip. So let's go ahead and do one more run through.
Here at Capilano Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against.
And it's good
rocks
to test audio, in my opinion, with it not being on full blast, because that can kind of distort how your brain's interpreting the noise. I like to have it like low, and then if it sounds good low, then you know high it should sound pretty good.
A lot of people have 10-year warranty.
Okay, save real quick.
Warranty, that sounds amazing. But really, what does that warranty cover? Well, it's backed by a 10-year warranty that's backed by a worldwide network of XPEL factory certified installers. But the main feature that's going to set XPEL apart from all of its competitors is its self-healing properties, and that's going to be in the top coat. So that top coat serves as a 10-year wax on the film. So it's going to, first of all, make the appearance of your car have a nice gloss to it, but it's really all the minor scratches you might see in cars, or the little swirl marks, those sticking into the sun or pouring hot water can actually take out those swirls and those light scratches that may be in the top coat film. It's truly, it happens right in front of you, and that's really what kind of blows our customers away.
Cool. So we will save again. And then I'm going to go ahead and export this, and this will be our first test to see what it looks like and sounds like on a cell phone. So thankfully I have a preset that's already programmed for Instagram. We will call this Capital Graphics Test 1. Okay. So anytime you're using Premiere to export or any other software, you always of course want to adjust the target bitrate. for Instagram and Facebook. I usually keep it at 15. You could probably do 12, but you definitely don't want to go past 15, because then when Facebook compresses it, once it gets loaded and then it starts playing, it takes a lot longer to buffer, and by the time 15 seconds is in, all the person is seeing is blur, versus when it's lower like this at 15, then they're seeing pretty much, you know, I don't know, 50% of the quality that Instagram's gonna give you. So that's usually what I have my settings at, and it's worked out pretty good so far. Okay, cool. And go ahead and queue this up, and now I use Media Encoder. I used to do everything just directly through Premiere for exporting, but I love doing Media Encoder because now you can literally queue up, if you had 15 different videos that you wanted to render, you can just have them all lined up, and then you just press play on this Media Encoder, and then it could do all of them for you. And then that way you're not stuck without being able to use Premiere or any other program. You could just have this running in the background while you're doing other things. So this one's ready, so let's go ahead and let this render. I'm gonna close this because we don't need Safari open anymore. Alright, so let's now airdrop this video. I don't remember where I put it at. I think it's on here. Okay, cool. So we're gonna airdrop this video now and then see it on my phone, see how it looks. This.
Plus 10
that over.
Here at Apple Auto Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road, gravel, different oils, tree sap, bird droppings that can etch into your paint. And all of these things is actually going to add to the value of your car long term. A lot of people ask, 10-year warranty, that sounds amazing. But really, what does that warranty cover? Well, it's backed by a 10-year warranty that's backed by a...
Alright, cool. So...
right in front of you, and that's really what kind of blows our customers away.
Everything's good, and I like how it looks on my phone. Only thing it's missing is I need to tweak the audio a little bit. It's a little bit too loud. So we are gonna go through each little one. Oops. The music's too loud is what I meant. Alright, so we're gonna say -23, and that should be good.
Here at Apple Auto Graphics, we use XPEL Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are...
Okay, we're going to export this one more time. This should be good to go. Just going to call this tool graphics. And this will be XPEL. Put our little Instagram settings. I just triple check every time. Don't need that. Audio. Cool. Cue it up. And let this baby work its magic. Save this. And we wait. Alright, so while that's rendering, I'm going to go ahead and get a head start on writing the caption. They have a really fun young audience, so I like to keep the captions pretty short and sweet. I mean, just in general, that's my thing for the most part. Every blue moon, I think it's nice to write something long, but it just depends on what the post is. If it's a video, it really doesn't need a lot because it's already going to have a lot of visuals going on that's going to catch people's attention, and this one, it already has dialogue, so you really don't need a full paragraph plus someone talking for over a minute. It's just overkill. So short and sweet, to the point of what the video is about, something very fun and relaxed. So I'm gonna go ahead and come up with a little something. So in this case, they're talking about their Expel product and why people should use it. So I'm gonna say, if you don't know, now you know. Here are a few reasons you should have Expel paint protection film. Then we'll go ahead and prep the hashtag. So hashtag Expel paint protection film. I'm gonna have to fix all of that. Paint, oh, got too much going on. Paint protection film. Okay, hashtag cars. Keep it general. I won't use like 30 hashtags or anything like that because Instagram's algorithm has changed a little bit, and just what's effective right now is just kind of being a little bit more general. So I'll keep it to what it is, where we're kind of located, so like geo hashtags in a sense. So this would be Sacramento or NorCal or something like that. And then if they're liking cart content, they're going to pretty much see cart content on their feed. It's just a matter of us popping up. So long story short, I'm just keeping it at like 8 hashtags. Cars, I'm going to do car. Let's do cars of Sacramento. I'll do Sacramento, the city. And then one of the really popular hashtags here is Visit Sacramento. So I'll do that just so we can kind of get more of those Sacramento heads looking at the post potentially. And then I will head over to this little caption break feature I use on this one website. It's free, gets the job done. That way you just kind of have a cleaner caption instead of having everything looking like one giant paragraph. You can have it all nice and spaced out. So if you don't know, now you know. You should have vehicle. Bam. So now we'll be ready. Save that to, and cool. So now we'll be ready. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that last one so I don't mix it up when I'm trying to post. And then this one we're gonna put on IGTV because it is over a minute, but we could always have it previewed in the feed, so that'll be nice. Alright, so it's done rendering now, so let's go ahead and send this to the phone, watch it one more time, and then we'll be ready for the gram. Cool.
Here at Capital Auto Graphics, we use Expel Ultimate Plus 10-year paint protection film. And what is that film going to protect against? Well, it's going to protect against rocks that are going to be coming up from the road, gravel, different oils, tree sap, bird droppings that can etch into your paint. And all of these things is actually going to add to the value of your car long term. A lot of people ask, 10-year warranty, that sounds amazing. But really, what does that warranty cover? Well, it's backed by a 10-year warranty that's backed by a worldwide network of Expel factory certified installers. But the main feature that's gonna set Expel apart from all of its competitors is its self-healing properties, and that's gonna be in the top coat. So that top coat serves as a 10-year wax on the film. So it's going to, first of all, make the appearance of your car have a nice gloss to it, but it's really all the minor scratches you might see in cars or the little swirl marks, those sticking into the sun or pouring hot water can actually take out those swirls and those light scratches that may be in the top coat of the film. It's truly, it happens right in front of you, and that's really what kind of blows our customers away.
Alright, cool. So the video is already posted online and we are good to go. Glad I got that finished. Thank you so much for watching this. So if you do want to see more videos like this and just more behind the scenes of someone that's a content creator and social media manager, make sure you click that like button as well as subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you actually know when I do have a video posted. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys later. Peace.